Continuing on, speaking of Cash Money, speaking of disses, which I spoke about earlier, Pusha T is still applying pressure to Birdman and Drake. And it's on the song called Damage Control with Wale. So shout out to Wale. He's been making a great comeback musically. I've been checking out the records, so shout out to him. NBA star Anthony Edwards is curating the second Culture Jam Complication album to be released under the brand. The first one, which was released in 2021, was helmed by future Hall of Famer Kawhi Leonard. Edwards has brought in some of his favorite rappers, including his brother, who goes by the rap name Be Different. He also included Pusha T and Wale, both of whom appear on the track Damage Control. The Don Cannon produced track hits pretty hard, but of course Pusha T's verse raised eyebrows. He had some bars for Birdman on this new track, but he may have also referenced Drake with a couple of lines. Let's go over these bars. The realest Birdman, I just cock-a-doodle-doo. Doorstep, doorstep, I get it right through. Money talk, the wrist is light blue. Sugar Hill sweet shit is feeling type 2. Bruised egos, man, you guys might sue. New Jack Nino's telling on the crew. There you go. So you clearly mentioned Birdman by name the second the verse started, and then talked about suing, which Drake, suing with UMG. So yeah, definitely shots, subliminals, at Birdman and Drake. Will they respond? Probably not. Birdman, I doubt he will respond because Birdman's just not in that mind frame of trying to beef. And to be honest with you, this whole thing started because of the situation of Birdman not paying, allegedly, this is the rumor of where it started, Birdman didn't pay the Neptunes, Pharrell, basically, Pharrell and the other guy's name, man, horrible, forgetting, I remember his name, the Neptunes, not paying them for that What Happened to That Boy beat, which is crazy because that beat is still hard to this day. So because of that, then the beef started with Pusha T, Clips getting mad at, Lil Wayne and Birdman and Cash Money. That's where the alleged things started. But then you point to the whole swagger jacking, the whole vibe interview where Lil Wayne goes off and says, I'm not swagger jacking anybody. I do my own thing. Fuck those guys. I don't know them, blah, blah, blah. He basically went off, and then that kind of set off a whole ring of things. And honestly, Exodus, that's how it's called, Exodus 23-1. That song is one of my favorite diss tracks of all time. I am going to do a top, probably a top 20 diss tracks of all time list. I have to do that. Maybe bigger list. Maybe top 50. We'll see. I don't even know if there's 50 diss tracks that are really that worthy of being on a list. But I'll probably do a top 20 diss list. I have to do that at a certain point. Yeah, I want to really, I don't know. I think there's a lot of dope diss tracks that people just kind of, like the Push T, Exodus. That's a top 10 diss track. There's no way, ifs, ands, or buts about that. That song is just perfectly executed. If you've never heard that diss track from Pusha T, please go check it out. It is, and the dream over the song is just adds so much greatness to it. I don't know how to explain it, man. And the video is so dope. He cooked them. But this, Pusha T's lighting up the fire again. Maybe Drake will respond to Iceman. He says he has a lot to get off his chest, so we'll see what Drake says on Iceman. But Birdman responding, I don't even know how old Birdman is. I think he's 50 something. I don't think he hasn't made music in a minute too. So how old is Birdman, man? Let's see here. Born in 1969. So he is 56 years old. He just turned 56 in February of this year. So yeah, I don't think he's going to be responding. At that age, he's not really worried about, beef anymore. But we'll keep our eyes open, man. Dope bars though, by the way. So shout out to Pusha T, man. Making hip hop still interesting.